I'd like to use this design to demonstrate the use of the SMARTLABEL tool in gCADPlus. The SMARTLABEL tool here is found on the gCADPlus drop-down, plant schedules and list, and down here, SMARTLABEL plant. If I cancel from there and right-click, you can see it calls a command called SMARTLABEL. Let's just pan up a little. The tool works by tagging each symbol. This symbol here is tagged with an entry in the GCP file, which I'll look at in a moment, for a botanical name, Rus glabra, and the common name there and a code. So it's tagged in the GCP file that goes with this drawing. And if I say edit it, this is the file here. And if we type Rus and hit enter, it finds Rus glabra, the sumac. So that's how symbols such as this are tagged, but we want to label them easily for viewing. And to do that, we go to this SMARTLABEL tool. The first prompt says select a symbol or multiple copies if you've got multiple copies. Here we had 3 copies of one symbol, but in this case we'll pick it and then hit the enter key. We're going to label it with a leader, and we're asked to give us the first point of the leader line. So I'm just going to move out here in the general direction, and so this is where I want my label to be. Do you want to pick up the code? Yes, we do. Do we want to pick up the botanical name? Yes, we do. And do you want to pick up the common name? We'll say no for the moment. We may come back to that. Do you want to pick up the count? Well, in this case, I don't. And can you see that the information that we wanted, the code and the botanical name, popped here? What I want to demonstrate is that you can use the normal editing tools to organize things so the labels are very neat. I've got an ability to center justify it or right justify it. I'll leave it on left justified for the moment. But if I pick the leader and its tag, and if we look at the contents of it, I can double click on the contents and just, let's say for the sake of argument, it was not the case here, but if we wanted to tidy it up and put it in a small zone, can you see now we can, sorry, I need to get that handle there and move it across like so. Can you see now both labels here fit nicely? This particular one, if we here see we've put a space after AM, the code, and then the generic name amphora, and then the species name like so. So we can OK it. Can you see now it's labeled nicely? It's a good idea to keep them consistent. That's left justified. Let's make this one left justified as well. So that to me looks very tidy and keeps things from getting too cluttered. So that's the gCADPlus SMARTLABEL tool. Because all of these symbols are tagged, we can collect the names of the number and names of species in here. This is the northern maiden hair fern, so we can label that also, although there is a different way of labeling which I will show you in future movies. So this one's all about keeping the labels away from crowding. So here we could do what we did before. We'll say 2 CEOC, which is the code, and we could even make that like so if we need it, and click it and then bring it in here. Now all the labels sit very neatly within that path zone, so they're not going to clutter things up, because we will have some other symbols along here and we need to put them somewhere as well. This one here, which was 3 of those symbols, we've got another one over here. Let's imagine that we had copied these and had 3 or 4. We could run that again and eliminate that one and run the SMARTLABEL tool again, saying pick that symbol, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Not sure if we can pick this one as well. Yep, we can. Hit enter. We're going to do a leader. The first point of the leader line can be over here, and the next point, do we want to pick up the code? Yes. Botanical name? Yes. Common name? No. And the count, change it to yes, and in, right click to finish, in it goes, and again do the same, edit it. We now know that we can backspace, give it the 6, the code, amphora, and that should be very neat now and easy to put in that pass zone without any crowding at all, and we'll keep it consistent and make it left justified. So the SMARTLABEL tool helps you as you work your way through the design, putting labels appropriately in the design. You can use gCADPlus and show symbols with names to indicate all the symbols that have been tagged to that plant database file.